Hey, what's up everybody? This is Brian and Benjamin Tercetto. We are local brothers and realtors here in the beautiful Santa Fe, New Mexico. If this is your first time on this channel, we're here to get you educated on what it's like to be a Santa Fe local. And more importantly, to help you become a local by serving you throughout your entire home buying experience. So make sure you tap on that subscribe button so that way you're notified every single time that we release a new video. If you are planning on making a move to Santa Fe or anywhere in New Mexico for that matter, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text or an email, or leave us a comment down below. However you want to get a hold of us, we're here to serve you in your move to the Santa Fe area.
All right, we're gonna start doing some videos comparing Santa Fe to the surrounding cities so that you can get a sense of which city is gonna work best for you. Now, there's nothing better or worse about any of the places that we're gonna discuss. It's really just a matter of the lifestyle that you're looking for. Today, we're gonna focus on Los Alamos, which is just about 40 minutes north of Santa Fe. Let's get to it.
So why would you live in Los Alamos? First off, a bit about Los Alamos, or LA as it's come to be called around these parts, which I find hilarious because it's the exact opposite of Los Angeles, but I digress. Okay, Los Alamos is 11 square miles in total with a population of around 18,000 people as of 2020, and it sits at an elevation of 7,300 feet. It is a city recognized as the place where the atomic bomb was developed and created, and it is safe to say that the Los Alamos National Labs is the reason the city exists at all. In fact, I would assume that the majority of you watching right now is because you or a loved one is considering taking a job at the labs. Fortunately for you, we are here to help you find a place to live if you do take the job. And congratulations, by the way. Lionel is an excellent employer to have on your resume. That said, the number one reason for you to choose to live in Los Alamos over Santa Fe is quite simply because you work there. Now that doesn't mean Los Alamos is automatically for you, and you still may decide to live closer to Santa Fe, but that just depends on your preference. We have plenty of Lionel employed clients that have chosen Santa Fe, and we have plenty who have chosen Los Alamos.
All right, number two, the commute. So one of the biggest factors to consider when deciding between Santa Fe and Los Alamos is the commute. Not only is it a 40 to 45 minute drive from Santa Fe to Los Alamos, but there's also the factor of traffic to consider. Lionel employs tens of thousands of people, and a lot of those people work on site and arrive and leave simultaneously, meaning you can be sitting in traffic for about an extra hour if you leave at the wrong time. The other day, one of my clients successfully closed on a little apartment in Los Alamos, and so it was time for me to give them the keys. Awesome celebration. So we decided to meet up after he got out of work at the labs. But what I didn't think about was the 5 o'clock traffic that I'd be hitting. Fortunately, the traffic is only bad on the way out, so I dodged that bullet. But I was able to see lots and lots of Lionel employees stuck in a miles-long traffic jam. No fun. I got my client the keys, we had a celebratory elbow bump because COVID and that's what we do now. And then I got my GPS set up to get back home only to find that it was gonna take an extra 45 minutes because of the traffic on the way. So I did what every sane person would do. I stopped at a local LA brewery until the traffic storm had passed. And that, my friends, is how we avoid road rage. Plus, LA does have some legit breweries. So the commute is a real issue for people. I see it on the Santa Fe bulletin board on Facebook all the time. Lionel employees airing out their frustration because of the commute they just had to endure. So that is a major reason why Los Alamos might be the best fit for you. But getting a home in Los Alamos is no easy task. Brian's got that next.
All right, number three, competition. Okay, Los Alamos is tiny, remember? And its sister town, White Rock, is even tinier. Between the two of them, we tend to have somewhere between 10 to 30 properties for sale at a time. Remember, all those people stuck in the traffic jam? Yeah, imagine all of them trying to buy a home in Los Alamos with that little inventory. Lionel is hiring thousands upon thousands of people, and there is nowhere near enough inventory to meet their demand. This is why a lot of people just deal with the commute and buy somewhere closer to Santa Fe. Because buying a home in Los Alamos is a battle, like a serious battle. They do not accept personal letters at all, and they also don't accept escalation clauses many times. You basically get one shot to offer your absolute highest and best in hopes of beating out all of the competition. Plus, the school system in Los Alamos has been rated as one of the best in the state, so that's just another reason there's so much competition to get into those homes. Over the past 2 years of COVID, this is how buying a house has felt pretty much everywhere, but this has been the normal pace for Los Alamos long before COVID even started. This is actually why we were so successful with our buyers during COVID, because Los Alamos had us prepared, so thanks Lionel. But back to the point. If you want to win a home in Los Alamos, it is very likely going to mean waiving all inspections and any appraisal issues, and just about anything else you can think of. We've done it many times successfully, but we want to make sure that you are aware of what it takes. Lots of these homes in Los Alamos have had some of the most brilliant people living in them over the past decades. But something I have noticed is that a lot of those brilliant people decided that they didn't need to hire anyone when their homes needed repairs. So you'll find a lot of homes in LA with MacGyvered situations through and through. I'm talking about people running their own electrical, plumbing, heating, cooling, making trap doors, and all sorts of creative things. And since they did a lot of these things themselves, the reality is that a lot of the homes in LA are not going to be up to code, and they are not going to do anything about it. LA is a take it or leave it situation because remember all those people in the traffic jams. Lots of them are putting in bids on the same few homes that you are.
And this brings us to our last point, cost. On the surface, LA homes seem reasonably priced, with the majority being listed at under $300 a square foot. However, keep in mind that the list price does not tell the whole story. Since they don't accept escalation clauses, we see buyers consistently offering over the list price to try to beat out the rest of the competition. Again, before COVID turned up the heat nationwide, this was and still is normal for LA real estate. It's not uncommon to have to offer 10 to 20% over the list price in order to win. And again, you'll likely have to waive inspections and guarantee the price regardless of what the home appraises for. Also, earnest money tends to be much higher than the typical 1% that we see in Santa Fe. See, if a seller chooses your offer in LA, they want to be sure that you're on the hook good and tight. So cost for repairs after purchase is another thing to consider when looking at the pricing of the homes. So you have the commute, you have the competition, and you have the costs. These are all factors for you to consider when deciding if you want to buy in Los Alamos or maybe somewhere closer to Santa Fe. As we mentioned before, we have plenty of clients that have chosen LA and plenty that have chosen Santa Fe. It really depends on the client's needs and priorities. LA is tiny, so if an active social life is important to you, then an LA home may not be the best option. But if you have young kids and want them to have a spot in one of the top-rated schools, then LA may be the best option. Either way, we're here to help you win at whatever option you choose. But thank you all for watching, and again, if you're planning on making a move to Santa Fe or anywhere in New Mexico for that matter, make sure that you give us a call, shoot us a text or an email, or just leave a comment down below.
However you want to get a hold of us, we're here to serve you in your move to the Santa Fe area, or any of the areas around us for that matter. Let us be your guide.